Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the GE Dishwasher Pump Connector. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new pump connector. Pump connector is located in the bottom of the dishwasher, and it's what the spray arm support screws into. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's cracked or damaged. To do the repair, we have to open up the dishwasher, pull out the lower rack, and set it aside. Now that we have the rack out of the way, we can reach in and take the lower spray arm out. All you have to do is lift up on it while turning counterclockwise, and it should come out. Next, we can take out this hub nut. Same with the spray arm, all you have to do is turn it counterclockwise and it should come out. Then we can lift the filter out and set that aside. Last thing we have to take out is this hub. We're going to reach in with a small screwdriver and lift up on this locking tab and then turn it counterclockwise to take it out. Now that we have the spray arm support out of the dishwasher, we can use a Phillips screwdriver and remove the screws. Now that we have the screws out, we can go underneath the cabinet and disconnect the supply lines. First thing we're going to do is remove your dishwasher drain line, follow it up to wherever it goes and remove the clamp. We're going to use a 5/16 on ours. Make sure that when you take these off, that you have some towels around. Both the water line and the drain line might put some water out. Next thing we have to do is remove the fill line. It's usually connected to the hot water tap, and of course we already had that shut off and the power disconnected from earlier. But now we need to remove the line, and we can take it off with a 5/8" wrench. With the spray arm assembly out of the way, we can lift up the dishwasher door and use it to slowly pull the dishwasher out. Once you have it out far enough, you can grab the frame and use it to pull it out the rest of the way. Now that we have the dishwasher out of the cabinet, if you have to get somebody to help you, you can, because it's a little heavy. You can slide it a little bit more forward, and then we're going to lay it on its back so we can access underneath. Now that we're at the bottom of the dishwasher, we can start to remove the pump and motor assembly. First thing we're going to do is take off the wire connector. All you have to do is pull it off. Blue is on the front and the double white was on the back on our model, so make sure you remember where yours go. Then we can take off the grounding screw. We're going to use our 3/8" socket with the ratchet. Once you have it loose, you can probably just unscrew it with your hand. Then we can take out the other 3/8" screw that holds the motor mount. Once you have it unscrewed, you can pull it out of the motor. Then we can take off this clamp that holds the sump to the pump. We're going to use a 5/16 nut driver to loosen it up. Once you have it loose, all you have to do is lift up on the pump and motor assembly to pull it out. To remove the pump connector from the pump, we're going to use our 5/16 nut driver again to loosen up the clamp so we can pull it off. Here's the old pump connector next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new pump connector on the pump, we're going to take the clamp off and put it around the pump connector. Once you have it on there, we can push it down onto the pump. And once you have it all the way down so it bottoms out, then we can use our 5/16 nut driver and tighten the clamp down. Before we put the pump and motor back in, if yours was leaking, you want to make sure you clean this area up really good so it gets a good seal when you put it in. Then we're just going to lift the pump and motor assembly up into place. All you have to do is set it down onto the sump assembly at a little bit of an angle so the pump connector goes into the bottom of the dishwasher. Once you have it in there and it's all the way down into the sump, we can use our 5/16 nut driver again to tighten up this clamp. Then we can put the upper mount back on. All you have to do is push the motor into position, and we can use our 3/8 socket again to tighten down the mounting screw. It's pretty loose, so you can go as far as you can with your hands. Now we can put the grounding screw back on. We're going to use the same 3/8 inch socket to tighten it down. Now we can reconnect the wire harness to the pump and motor assembly. Remember, the blue wire was on the front. All you have to do is push it down and make sure it's in place. Now that we have everything put back together, we can put the dishwasher back in the cabinet. We can put the dishwasher back onto its feet. Remember, it is kind of heavy, so if you need somebody to help you, make sure you get them. Once you have it back on its feet, first thing we need to do is put the lines back through the cabinet. We want to push the dishwasher in about halfway and then go underneath the sink and pull on the hoses to make sure that they're not kinked or caught on anything underneath. Then we can push the dishwasher all the way back in. With the dishwasher in the cabinet, we can open up the door and use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in. Now that we have the screws in, we can reinstall all the lower components in the dishwasher. To put the wash arm support in, all you have to do is set it down into the base and get the hose out of the way. Turn it clockwise to tighten it down. As it starts to get tight, you have to put this line on inside of it and make sure it comes together and locks in place. You want to make sure you have a good tight fitting so you don't get any leaks through the bottom. Now that we have it in there nice and tight, we can put the filter in. When you put the filter in, you want to make sure this long leg in the back goes into the rubber fitting so the water gets through it. Now that we have the filter in, we can put the hub nut on. All you have to do is set it down into place and turn it until it locks in. Once you have it tight, we can put the lower spray arm back on it. All you have to do is set it down and turn it clockwise, and it'll lock in. With the lower spray arm installed, we can put the dish rack back in. All you have to do is set it on the channels, push it back into place, and then you can close the dishwasher door. Open up the cabinet doors and reconnect the lines underneath the sink. So we're going to hook up the water line and use our 5/8 inch wrench to tighten it down. Then we can hook up the drain line back up to the air gap. All you have to do is push it on and tighten down the clamp using your 5/16 nut driver or screwdriver. Now that we have the lines connected under the sink, we can plug the dishwasher back in, turn the water back on, and check the leaks. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.